Hello, this is Joanne in Colorado. Gonna make a bird bath today. It's gonna look like a palm tree in Hawaii with moss between the layers around where it grows. And this is a little bigger than usual, so I'm trying to do it as fast as I can. And it's gonna need some firework, so there's 2 layers of mesh. And if the mortar is the right thickness, drag it up from the bottom and it will stick in the mesh. I want to have this in a really contorted shape, so hopefully you won't have to do that too many times. That's too much. Little thin, so it's running through. It's a little thinner than I like, but it's gonna set up in 15 minutes, so you're gonna have to try to work with it as quickly as possible. And this is gonna set up way too fast. Set some on top. Just gonna lay it in here so that I know that it's all covered and about what thickness. One of those big blasters. It just blasts the cement at a surface, and I didn't have to spread it on. And like usual, the spread down, it falls back off. Like making these look like trees, like a tree stump, so it looks natural in the yard. Birds aren't afraid of trees. Oh no. up with a little more water and try to buy me a couple more minutes. Definitely wanted to be able to get this all worked in. There is a product that I've never used. From Home Depot, the cement department. I had to stop and mix some more water in with this. And it's definitely a little thin, but it's setting up so fast that I need all the help I can get. Gonna have layers as the wood splits that are gonna have moss growing in them. So it's gonna have raised spots and low spots. So I'm gonna have to go back over this and put on another layer where the bark is, and then leave it low where the moss is. I'll have to stick to my limits, knowing how much this I can work before it's all dry. We sold our other bird bath that my son helped me make, and we don't have it right here for our birds, so you gotta get them another bird bath. pause. Well, I had to mix up some more cement, some more mortar. Because it's setting so fast, I'm giving it a little more moisture. And they sprayed down the framework here because mortar sticks to anything wet. Unfortunately, this is still a little bit lumpy. You really don't want lumps on the outside, but okay. And you really do want this to be a little thicker, a thick clay texture, but I'm gonna try to spread this over, maybe it'll smooth it out. Try a new experiment. I've made a lot of bird baths, but I'm far from a cement expert. So I don't know how many seconds it takes to harden. I've read up a lot on a lot of things and studied a lot of kinds of cement to see what holds up the best. And these bird baths hold up really well. Part of it's the mesh, and part of it is the mortar. And I've had really good success with them. I've only had a couple of them freeze and break over the years in the winter of a different style where they held lots of water in them. And sometimes they'll crack and break, but because the water just runs through a tube in the center of these, it isn't holding the water like in a bowl or a bird bath container, and so they don't freeze and break in the winter, which is really nice because it does get cold here. And birds like bird baths in the winter too. Helps keep their feathers in good shape so they can fly, keep them clean. And they always need water to drink. When it's all frozen, it's kind of hard to get a drink. Actually getting thick at about the right speed this time. Gives me something to work with. Okay. decide which kind of moss to use for this when I get to there. Whether moss would survive and look good if it was growing live, or if it would look better to have some that would look good if it dried up. And I think I found some. I'll have it in a day or so. And we'll see how that works. I left a little end here so that I could see how thick the sides were too. Because I don't always know. Just know if the mesh is covered. See if there's any mesh showing through. See any. There's a sharp wire to get snagged on, so maybe it could be thicker there. Bit tempting to use the trowel and just try to shape it now, but I'm not sure. I know I wouldn't have enough time. I'm not sure if it would make it fall off. Grind those wires off. They are sharp. Sure how well this will work. I'm gonna give it a shot.